Hey, hey, hey. What's up? What up, though? What up, IG? What's up? Oh my goodness. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to say, wait, party, y'all. Hey, Wonder Woman. Hey, sis. Hey, Shireen. Songbird in the building. Out here looking like a galaxy goddess. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Hey, what's up? Y'all get in here. Get in here. How can I be down? What's up? What's up? What's up? Facebook, what's going on? Then front, back, my contact, react. Don't front, you know I got you open. Mr. Original has me in the original crooks. Yes, ma'am. You know I got to give you the pink lips. Y'all get in here. Facebook, do me a favor, click like, click share, and hit those hearts. Tag your friends. We have a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about this post that I got. Y'all get in here. Get in here. Hey. Thank you. What is going on, y'all? Y'all get in here. We're going to be starting in 2.5 minutes. So you have 2.5 minutes to grab a snack, grab a friend, and join me. Y'all get in here. Get in here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Send this, IG, send this to all of your friends in their DM. Let's talk. We're talking submission tonight on Dating in Dallas. You don't want to miss it. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. And listen to the smooth sounds of Black Moon. Get in here, y'all. Come on. Let's go. Get in here. Get in this room. Okay, I need to get my mic together. Facebook, let me know if y'all can hear me. Me. Hey, we're starting in 2 minutes, y'all. Get in here. Hey, Kim. Guardian ad litem. Is it litem or litem? Get in here. Hey. Don't front. You know I got you open. Don't front. You know I got you open. Mr. Original has me in the original crooks. From the diaphragm, my man. Hey, boo. How you doing? Y'all get in here. We're going to be starting in 2 minutes. Two. Mm-mm. Y'all get in here. Hey. Oh my goodness, y'all. We're starting in a minute and a half. And it's about to go down. Y'all have a minute and a half. We got a lot to talk about. Y'all get in here. Hey. We're starting in 1 minute. You have 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm trying to get the music right. Mm-mm. Y'all remember Mint Condition? Y'all remember? Hey, Sugar Chef, what's up? Hi, boo. Y'all get in here. 30 seconds and we are starting. Click like, click share Facebook, share this broadcast, tag your friends in the comments, get them in here. We are talking about submission tonight. What's up? Pa, you was thinking about me. How come you ain't calling me? I ain't gonna talk about you too bad. Y'all get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. I'm pulling up this good old message. Pulling up this good old message I got the other day from a dominant man. Yes, honey. This Mint Condition. This is one of my favorite Mint Condition songs. Love. Love, love, love. Five, four, three, two, one. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Dating in Dallas. I am your host, Theanie Shannon. Dating in Dallas is a show that I developed at the request of my friends and my followers, where I would chronicle my experiences dating in the Dallas Metroplex. Moreover, I cover everything life, love, and relationships from a Christian woman's perspective. Ting. So tonight, we about to get into it. Do you hear me? Before I do that, of course, I have to shout out all of my friends. Shout out to my Facebook friends and family. Shout out to my IG friends and family. Shout out to my YouTube family. Shout out to my Periscope family. And shout out to the newest addition to the Dating in Dallas family, My TV 26 in Modesto, California. Yes, honey. Dating in Dallas is on TV. Honey, listen, we lit more than a little bit, okay? We are lit. We're on TV now. Every Thursday, 9 p.m. Pacific time, which is 11 p.m. Central Standard Time and midnight Eastern Standard Time, Dating in Dallas will be on My TV 26. So if you go to my TV26.com, you can go to the website, download the app, and if you miss Tuesday, you can catch us on Thursday. Honey, we on TV. It's lit. We live. Okay. Shout out to the station manager, Mr. Gennaro Frida. And yeah, we lit, y'all. God is just doing amazing things, and I'm so happy. So, couple of updates. I have an addition to the Dating in Dallas team. Yes, I have an admin / PR person. Her name is Laura Edmerson. She actually, I met her via Instagram. So her gifting is in admin and marketing. So she literally helps me with my life concerning branding, concerning the shows, concerning my coaching practice. Like she thinks of things that I don't think of that I need to do. And so she does all of this stuff. So be on the lookout for some content with regard to that, because y'all remember, honey, listen, we hanging out this summer. So for all of my local DFW friends, we're going to be hanging out this summer. I have compiled a list of Black owned restaurants in the DFW area. And so 2 Saturdays out of the month, we're going to get together for lunch. We're going to hang out. It's going to be so awesome. Now, I ain't buying everybody's lunch, but what I will do is the first person that shows up, lunch will be on me. Okay? Lunch will be on me. And it's just a way for us to get together, socially distanced, but to get together to hang out, have fun, bug out, crack jokes, take selfies, and just enjoy one another, COVID free. Like, we've been locked up in the house for a year and some change. And I feel like we deserve to go out. Have some fun. And I want to connect. I want to connect with you guys in as much as I can with my friends and everything that are close. Now, I am absolutely thinking and working on taking Dating in Dallas on the road to where we will be on location. So Dating in Dallas will be in different cities across the United States. We're not there yet, but we are on our way. But something's in the works. Don't worry about it. You know your girl always got you. All right. Now, what are we talking about tonight? Submission. The reason why we're talking about submission is because of a text conversation that I had with a gentleman. For those of you who don't know, I am single, and that I'm not married. So I am dating. And with that, I am part of the Facebook dating app. So I don't know if you guys know, but Facebook does have a dating app. It's similar to Plenty of Fish, but it's a little bit more secure because you can choose, you can block people. It just has more security features, I think, but I could be wrong. But so on the Facebook dating app, I never use it, honestly. I'm never on the stupid thing, but one day, I want to say it was last week. Was this last week? Nope, it was Monday. I got a message, so when you have the dating app, it's like a little heart at the bottom of your screen and it says you got a message. So I got a message from a young man. First, it lets you know Dewan liked you. So I saw his picture and I was like, oh, okay. So, you hit the little swipe. And I want to say matter of fact, I did not. With the Facebook dating app, if you like a person, you can send them a message even though they may not like you back. So that's what happened. So I got a message from this guy named Dewan. So I'm minding my business. It's 5:36 p.m. and I get this message. I'm going to read it in its entirety. Are y'all ready? Okay, here we go. So this is from Dewan. Hey, I'm looking for a really submissive woman who is ready for a dominant man in her life. If you feel like you are ready for me to be your man and want me to come be with you, let me know you're interested. Semicolon. I'm a very dominant man, so I'm only looking for a submissive woman. Y'all catch the... Anyway, I'm only looking for a submissive woman. If this isn't your... or you're not ready for me to take control, please don't respond as you will be wasting both our time. Semicolon. Thank you. Prayer hands. So that's what Mr. Dewan sent me. Okay. That's what he sent me. Now, there are several. Now, I posted this message on Instagram and Facebook. So you guys got a precursor. You got to see it and read it. So you saw the many grammatical errors. You saw the lack of sentence structure, and you saw the lack of subject verb agreement. Like, it's a whole mess. A mess. So Mr. Dewan is looking for a submissive woman because he is a dominant man. So the topic tonight is submission. Before we get into that, let me tell y'all what I told him. So, y'all, I think I broke my mic. Please don't break. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. Sorry. So before we get into that, let me tell you what I responded to Mr. Dewan, because he was very vocal, and I wanted to be just as vocal. Wait a minute, did I not? So basically what I told him, I said, so my question is, what am I submitting to? Firstly, hi, how are you? My name is Stanny. I said, that is the way that you introduce yourself to somebody. You don't just come into somebody's DM and say, I am a dominant man. I'm looking for a submissive woman. That's number one. Number two, what exactly am I submitting to? Because in order for submission to be in place, the person who is submitting has to be submitting to somebody. What am I submitting to? I don't even know you. I know nothing about you. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, right, that I was daft and dumb enough to say, oh, okay, let me get with this guy and let me submit to him. What am I submitting to? Undoubtedly, you may be a dominant man, right? One thing that I find is that guys nowadays like to throw around this term alpha. I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha male. So the fact that in his little speech request, whatever you want to call it, he must have called himself a dominant man. 1, 2, 3. He called himself a dominant man 4 times, right? The fact that you had to announce that you are a dominant man means that you are not a dominant man. If you know a guy and they constantly have to say or lead with the moniker, I'm an alpha male, I'm an alpha male, I'm an alpha male, then chances are they're not. Because when you are something, you are just that. It is in your behavior. It is in your mannerisms. It is in everything that you do and everything that you say. You exude alpha male, right? So the fact that he had to say, I'm a dominant man, I'm looking for a submissive woman, meant, sir, you about as dominant as his microphone. Like, boy, sit down somewhere. You're not dominant. And furthermore, why would I submit to somebody who can't even speak correctly? Who can't even approach anybody correctly? Like, it's ridiculous. And so I wanted to bring that up because I think a lot of times now, and I'm in so many social groups on Facebook, and I have been over the years, that the word submission has been thrown around so much, right? It's been talked about, especially in the church, but a lot now in social circles and in society. But the idea is that for men, they say they want a submissive woman. And when you ask them, what is a submissive woman? What is that? Right? Here's what they'll tell you. And I'm going to give you this is what they'll tell you. Somebody who knows how to take care of their man. So you ask them, what does that mean? Knows how to take care of their man. Well, they know what he wants before he wants it. Well, what is that? It always entails some sort of domestic service. So she knows how to clean the house, she knows how to cook, and she knows how to lay down in the bed. She gives him what he wants whenever he wants it, and she can calculate what he wants before he even says anything. That is their idea of a submissive woman. So I said, turn with me in your Bibles, okay? So y'all know me. Y'all know this is life, love, and relationships from a Christian woman's perspective. So I have to come with the word because my relationship with God is priority. This is what I do. This is who I am. So if you want to talk about submission, then we have to go all the way back. So the Bible says, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. In the same manner, wives, submit to your husbands. So here's how it goes. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. If I am to submit to you, that means that there has to be a level of love that is comparable or the same as the way that Jesus loved the church, the way that he loved not the physical building church, but the people, the one that he died for, that he bled for, that he, rose again for. So in order for me to submit to a man, he has to love me the way Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. The problem is that a lot of men want all of the accolades, they want the position, but they don't want the commitment and the work that it takes to get there. So you want to be king of the castle. You want to be the head. You want to be the leader, but you don't want to do any of the work. You don't want to commit. You don't want to lay down your life. Submission happens when literally the man lays down his life for the woman that he loves. And in response, her gift to that man is her submission. What men are talking about today is not submission, it is subservience. You don't want a wife, you don't want a partner, you don't want a helpmate, you want a maid, you want a therapist, you want your mama. You don't want a woman that's going to submit. And that is just the truth. I have to speak on it because I have run into so many men who have this ideal, like, she submits. I want a submissive wife, somebody who can cook. And you ask any man, what does submission look like? Like, what is that? What is a submissive woman? It normally entails doing some sort of domestic activity, some sort of cleaning, cooking, and sex. Those are the three things, right? They never talk about before that, the precursor. So before I submit to you, you are supposed to love me. You are supposed to lay down your life for me. And in response to that, I am to come under you, support you, and defer to your leadership. That is submission. If you look at the word submission, sub means under, right? That means I come under the mission of the relationship, the goal, the end game, the vision that God is giving you for our union, our family. I am to come under that and support that. Now, that looks different from couple to couple. For some couples, submission may look like she may stay home, take care of the house, take care of the children, all that kind of stuff. And he goes, earns, bring home, brings the money home, takes care of the house financially. For some people, it is, she may be the one that pays the bills because she's better at finances than he is. Submission looks different for every couple. But it never, ever entailed being subservient. I am not less than you because I submit to you. I am still equal. I am still valuable. I'm not less than you. You don't lord over me. You cover me. That is the difference in submission. You are supposed to cover me. Not to lord over me, not to lead me, or to tell me what to do, or to make sure, that I'm cleaning the house, or I'm giving you my body, all of that stuff. Like that comes naturally with submission, but that is not the main component of submission. And a lot of men get it messed up. A lot of men get it messed up because they think a woman here's what happens. It's like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? They think that the woman is supposed to submit. And because you submit and then I cover you. That is not submission. Submission is you love me and lay down your life for me. And in response to that comes submission. Cover me. Not lord over me. Not oversee me, cover me. What does that look like? That means that there's going to be a lot of sacrifices on your part. Being a man in a relationship, there's going to be a lot that the job of a husband is hard, it's rough, because you are to be the chief priest and the chief servant in your family, in your household, in your relationship. You're to be the chief servant. So if anybody is serving anybody first, it's supposed to be him serving the family because he is the example of what it is to serve. He's supposed to cover. He's supposed to protect. He's supposed to provide. When he does those things in response, my gift to my husband is for me to come up under, to submit, and to support the mission that God has given him for our family. That is submission. We get it mixed up. And then we require things that are supposed to happen in a marriage union. We're requiring it. So men, and I hate to pick on the men, because y'all know in Dating in Dallas is equal opportunity, right? It's an equal opportunity read on Dating in Dallas. I don't just get on men, I get on women too. Y'all have heard it. But a lot of times men will require submission while we just dating. And vice versa. Women will require, right, covering and protection and provision and all those things before marriage. And it's just like, you have to think about why. I think that's a lot of times why so many women get into relationships and they have a forever boyfriend. Like, y'all have been together, y'all been going together for about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Why would he marry you when you do all the things that a wife does? Here's why I hate that term wifey, right? Because wifey means wife-like, but not wife. That's what it means to me. Like, if you put the EY at the end of it, like something is smelly, right? It stink. Like, you know what I mean? Like, wifey means wife-like, but not wife. I don't need all of that. I don't want to be that for you. Let's get some comments from IG. Okay. Okay, I am so sorry, IG and Facebook, that I'm missing you guys' comments. Okay, so Kim said, like a beater, the loudest dominant man in the room is the weakest man in the room. Get out of here, kid. Go play. Yes, go play with toys somewhere else. Exactly. Let's see. A.E. Willis says submission only works among equals. There you go. Because there are, and I've seen it and I've been a part of it. There are times and situations and couples where the woman is more intelligent, has more business acumen, has better control, better discipline than her husband. But because she loves him and because he works hard and loves her and cares for her and covers her, she submits to his leadership and his authority as the head of that family. That's the way it's supposed to go. Because I have my master's degree. Everybody knows that, right? I would be remiss and completely wrong if I were to be with a man who doesn't have a master's degree. Let's say we got married and I was married to somebody who did not have a college education. And to completely lord over them the fact that I got a master's and you don't. Like, I got this. I'm the one with the degree, remember? Like, I would be dead wrong, because it's not about that. If we're going to be equal, somebody said it. There, submission means it's two people that are equal, that I am deferring to your leadership, that he is supposed to submit himself to God. And then I submit to him as he submits to God. Like, that is what submission is supposed to be. It is not me cooking and cleaning and opening my legs anytime you want to get some. That's the icing on the cake. That's the perks. That's the result of submission. But submission is a position of the heart. It is the position of my heart to honor the man that I'm with by deferring and coming up under his leadership and allowing him to cover me. Cover me. That means that you're praying for me. You're providing. You're protecting. You're looking out for. You're giving support, guidance. That's what that entails. It does not mean that I clean your nasty drawers, that I clean your nasty socks. I do that as a perk, it's icing on the cake. It's an extra. But let's say that I never wash clothes, or I never wash the dishes, or that I never cook. Does that mean that I'm not a submissive woman? Does that mean that I'm not a good wife? No, because my acts, the things that I do, cannot define who I am as a wife. So submission is a position of the heart. in as much as being the leader of a relationship, of a family. If you want to be a dominant man, he's using the wrong term. That's the thing. Dominant. That means if somebody is dominant, that means somebody else is lower, less than, right? There is inequity there. That means that we're not equal. That means that you are dominant over me. And that's not God's will. Number one, because that's not who I am. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what the kid is about. Okay. So it's going to take a man who is strong and resolute in his manhood and his faith in God to be my husband, because I take my relationship with God very seriously. And I was married before, and the man that I was married to required submission, but did not give anything. Uh-oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Facebook is bugging on my broadcast. Okay, let's fix that. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, IG. Y'all, hold the line. Hold the line. So, Boogie, let me know. Should I end the broadcast and start it over again? Let me know. So he is using the wrong word, dominant. And in order for me to submit to you, here's the thing. You can't come to me with statements and requests like that and me not do some research. So with the Facebook dating app, you can't see the person's Facebook profile. You can only see their dating profile. So in order for me to find him on Facebook, I had to basically, use his name and where it said he was from. So I used his name and where he was from DeSoto, and I looked him up. Boy, what am I submitting to? What am I submitting to? And no shade or anything to those who work in the blue collar industry, whether it's factory work or forklift driver, security, none of that stuff, because all that makes awesome money, right? But this dude ain't even employed. You hear me? And the reason why I know that is because he had a lot of posts throughout the day of him at home, just doing nothing, like smoking weed and drinking. Like, you're not even employed. So what am I submitting to? So after I read him like a book from cover to cover, period. Okay. This is the response that he gave me. Y'all, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is what he said. Ooh, y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, please excuse the language. I am going to cuss, but just know that that is not normally how I speak. I leave that to Boogie. But yeah, here's what he said. LMAO, bitch. O, the letter O. O have 4 wives. Take your fat ass on someone. Take your fat ass on someone or jump off a bridge. Who cares? But your lack of reality has you in a false sense of shit, SHI, that you feel like you can say you hella fat and ugly as FUC cat. I don't know. LMAO. He said, let this be a teachable moment for you. Learn your place. You fat, be the fat sub chick, not this BS. You though, oh, you on LMAO MF had the never. Did y'all understand that? Because I didn't. Boogie, did you understand that? Because I didn't understand that. So basically, he was trying to sun me. He was trying to say, you fat, beep, beep, beep. You're in a false sense of reality that you think that you can tell somebody that. Because I ain't going to hold you. I told him I went all the way in on his manhood, his physical manhood. Okay? I went in. Because you're not going to disrespect me, demand submission, and then go through, like, I went in on him. Okay, so I did. I attacked his lack of grammar. Right. So he went through all of that, right? He was trying to get at the kid, but then when I told him no, then I became the fat bitch. Excuse my language. Excuse my language, or I'm sorry. Then I'm fat and I'm ugly and I'm this and I'm that. And he has 4 wives. I'm like, I said to him, I said, what 4 women did you drug or hypnotize to be with you? What 4 women? What are you saying to me right now? Boy, if you don't go find somewhere, find something else to do other than this, because this is not it for you. Honey, I let him have it. And he was upset. And I told him that's the reason why he said, let this be a teaching moment for you. Because I said in my first response, I said, let this be a teaching moment for you. Learn how to speak to women before you request things of them, and learn sentence structure and subject verb agreement, because you sounding real remedial right now in your messaging. Okay. Yeah. But let's dive in more into submission. Let me get some more comments. Sugar Chef, so so he says, so y'all have to be psychic. Exactly. So we have to be psychic. Preach, sis. Thank you. Sir, thank you. A.E. Willis. That she said a term that I'm gonna get into. Servant leadership. That's what you are. That's what he is supposed to be. Whoever he is. Whoever your husband gonna be. Servant leadership. Because in order for me to submit to you, you have to be the chief priest, right? That means you lead the charge in all things spiritual that happens in our union. And you have to be the chief servant. That means you have to be the one to serve. That means that there are going to be times where you go without the Jordans so that the kids can have school clothes, or so that I get what I need in terms of whatever. There are going to be some times where you have to sacrifice your time, sacrifice your finances, sacrifice your emotional space, sacrifice. Men want the position, but they don't want to sacrifice. Women want the man, but they don't want to submit. Y'all see the breakdown? Do y'all see? Do y'all see why there is a divide between men and women? Because we have these expectations of one another that are unrealistic and not grounded in the truth. We have these expectations, and I say this all the time. A lot of women, you don't want a man, you want a sponsor. I know some women who will not date a guy unless he is willing to or is paying a bill in her house. Whether that be a light bill, whether that be getting her nails done, whether that be a whatever. So I'm like, sis, you don't want a man, you want a sponsor. Like, you want to be a foster kid. Like, what are you doing? And this is why you have this whole thing where men feel like they can request whatever they want from you if they are footing the bill on things. Like, if he bought dinner, then he's automatically entitled to get to the peach cobbler. Honey, listen. I'm worth more than a steak dinner. Like, it takes more than that to get to this cobbler. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But there are these expectations that are unrealistic, and it happens all the time. And because it goes on, there is this divide, this lack of communication, this wedge between men and women, because there are not conversations like this one happening. We're not having those hard conversations that say, you know what? Homie, you suck. Like, you're more impressed with yourself than anybody else, including me. Fellas need to have that conversation, these hard conversations with women. Like, when you require me to pay your bills, like, you look like I lose respect for you. Like, those hard conversations need to be had. And so that breeds better understanding, better communication. And maybe we won't have the foolishness that we have in the dating world today. Like this fool saying that he is a dominant man and he is requiring a a submissive woman with his 4 wives and his unemployed self. How you got 4 wives and you ain't got no job? Where they do that at? How, Sway? How? How you got 4 wives? What 4 women were dumb enough to say, oh yeah, let me be with him? And evidently they know about each other. That's another thing that ain't gonna happen. I can tell you that right now. I'm not throwing shade on anybody's lifestyle, right? But I cannot or will not ever subscribe to the polyamorous lifestyle. I cannot. Because my take on it is this: relationships in and of themselves require all of your attention, your energy, your focus. If you want to have a lasting, long relationship, right? I can't do that if I got Fuquan and Fred that I'm in a relationship with. If I'm, that's polyandry. So, polyamory is a guy with 2 women. Like, how are you leading and lending to the relationship all of your time and energy and getting to know that person intrinsically if you have another woman in the equation? There will always be an inequity. There will always be somebody getting more than the other person. Always. Because we are human, we are finite. And so we can have the balancing act, but there will always be an inequity in the relationship. I've seen it to where it was a polyamorous relationship. It was a poly relationship, 2 women and a guy. And he thought he was, all good in the hood. And then the 2 girls decided to be with each other and left him out the equation. But he was the one that introduced that to the relationship. I mean, it happens. So what do you do? Let's get some comments from Facebook. Boogie says, Boogie says his peen is probably 1,000 feet long, and the low self-esteem chicks are, excuse her language, dickmatized. I doubt it, but whatever. I mean, it may be, but I highly doubt that it is. I honestly do. I just think that he found some women with low self-esteem who don't know their self-worth, and he could, clearly he legally can't be married to 4 people at the same time, especially in the state of Texas. We are in the buckle of the Bible Belt. Okay. So there's no way that he has legally married 4 women. But also, ain't no way I don't know a woman worth her salt as a woman that would enter into any kind of relationship with a man like that. Anybody who knows her worth anyway. Now, he'll probably get a Reebok broad all day. Somebody with low self-esteem who just, looking to get a couple of dollars, get her nails done, get a new bag, a new outfit here, there. He'll get one of those. But somebody with substance who knows who she is, no. That ain't gonna work out for the kid. It's not. So there's no way in the world that there's no way in the world. I'm like, sir, how do you have 4 people? How did you get 4 people to follow your foolishness and you don't even have a job? Like, you don't even have a job at like McDonald's or like whatever, at the car wash or the convenience. Like, you don't have a job. But you want me to be submissive to you. You want me to clean what? You home all day. Why ain't you cleaning? Like, what? What are we saying right now? I'm gonna breathe. Oh, let's get some more comments from Instagram. Hey, Queen. 50 Shades of Shay. So Alicia says submission doesn't entail subservience. Writing it so I can remember. Absolutely, sis. Cover me with sheets, cover me properly. Absolutely. That's what it is. That is the relationship that men and women are supposed to have in a union. He's supposed to cover you. Cover, provide, protect, support. You come up under that. Support him, help him. defer to his leadership. And I'm going to tell you this, my pastor in New Jersey, he said this so many times and it always stuck with me. He said, and he is a very, very, very alpha male. Like he is alpha for real, for real. And he said, I make 100% of the decisions in my household. But about 90% of those decisions were my wife's opinion. He said, I would be stupid to not utilize the gift that God has given me in this woman. Like she's smarter than me. I recognize that. And she knows that, but she doesn't use that to say I'm smarter. No, she allows me to make the decisions and she allows me to lead. She's given me the gift of her submission and her love and her support. And I cover her. I would lay down my life for her. And if you guys know Pastor Miller, Pastor Cedric A. Miller, Living Word Christian Fellowship, he will die for Pastor Kim. He will lay down his life for his family, for his wife, and for his children. He will absolutely. He'll go to jail for him. It is what it is. He covers his wife. That's what I'm trying to get to. That's the goal. But boy, you ain't got no job. You want me to submit to you? Jobless. Johnny Jobless. That's going to be your name. Dewan. So if y'all see Dewan from DeSoto, tell him Danny said, boy, bye. Bye. Oh my God. Yes. Sis. Let the church say amen. I was going to jump on with you, sister. You basically covered everything that I was going to say. Oh my gosh. So then after I told him like, no, I'm sorry. You ain't nobody. He cussed me out. Called me all types of fat bees and you this and you that and blah, 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 blah. All kinds of things he said, guys. Yes, he said all the things, but that's okay. I'm all right. I'm all right. Because the kid is not without. The kid is dating. I'm going to say that. The kid is dating. Oh my gosh. I love you guys so much. I appreciate every time you guys come to hang out with the kid on Dating in Dallas. Before we end, I just want to let you guys know, like I always say, I am transparent and I share my life with my friends on Facebook and on Instagram, all my social media friends, because I just feel that you need to be genuine in how you show up in the world. So I want you guys to please pray for me. I am having a procedure tomorrow where they're going to go and look at the arteries of my heart. I have not been feeling well, and I've had several cardiac tests and everything. They've all come back fine, but I'm still not feeling well. And the doctor wants to find out definitively what's going on. Amber is dating in Austin, y'all. Y'all remember my girl Amber Sutton? Get glamberified. Yes, this is in Austin. Honey, I'm telling you, she's always jet setting, but you guys want to check her out. She has an amazing Goddess Growth Oil. Honey, if your hair is damaged, if your edges are thinning or gone, order you some Goddess Growth Oil. Check her out on Facebook. She is Amber Sutton, Sutton. And Amber, in the comments, post the link for your website to order Goddess Growth Oil. She also has a skincare product as well. As she is a celebrity hairstylist like Amber, she's a world traveler. She just be all over here, y'all. So y'all check her out. But yes, so I am having a procedure done tomorrow. So I solicit your prayers. I know that God's got me. I know I'm going to be fine. It is worrying because, it's your heart, but I'm just trusting God in all of this. And I have work to do. I got work to do. Like I have a show to do. I have a nationally syndicated talk show that the Lord is going to give us. I have to cover a lot of people. I'm trying to get people out of their circumstances and into a better headspace. I have to build a practice. I got work to do. So, I need the Lord to come on in, heal me on up, whether it be through the doctors or through a miracle. It's all right. but I just want to be able to feel better. So yeah. Okay, so for Amber, the website is goddessgrowthoil.bigcartel.com. And I'll try to post that too in my thank you for watching video. I'll post it in the credits. All right. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Please join me next Tuesday and every Tuesday, 8:30 Central Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time on Dating in Dallas. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I might do another commentary about Tashara. I haven't done one in a couple of days, I know. But yeah, I'll catch y'all next week. Love you. Mwah. Bye.